Hello, my name is Mr. Stuckberg and welcome to government class. This year we'll be taking notes online instead of in class. We will be using the textbook, American Government and Politics, today. We will start with Chapter 1, One Republic, Two Americas. Here are the learning objectives that we will be talking about in Chapter 1. Now when we go over Chapter 1 through this lecture, you don't have to write down everything I talk about or everything I say, but you need to be aware of it because it could possibly be on an exam, or we could use this in class discussion, and I'd hate for you to feel lost. All right, so here we go. Let's talk about Chapter 1, One America, or One Republic, Two Americas. Politics and government. Politics is the process of resolving conflicts and deciding who gets what, when, and how. Government is that institution within which decisions are made that resolve conflicts or allocate benefits and privileges. Government has the ultimate authority within a society. Governments are necessary at a minimum to provide public goods and services that all citizens need but cannot reasonably be expected to provide for themselves. National security and defense are obviously examples. Our founding documents, such as the Declaration of Independence and the Constitution, are predicated upon and convey through their language a set of shared political values. Government reinforces those values regularly. In class, you might be asked to defend which of these are the most important. Is it the government should ensure national security, maintain order, or provide services? American political culture and fundamental values are essential to maintaining one republic. While the widening wealth gap may threaten to undermine our shared political values as well as our confidence in government, political socialization helped to maintain a unified America. Despite pressure, Americans continue to value security, order and rule of law, positive and negative liberties, political equality, and equality of opportunity. Individualism and property rights with a strong respect for capitalism. Families and the education system are two of the most important forces in the political socialization process. We're going to study political socialization a lot more throughout the school year. This is a term you should understand. Just so we're clear, political socialization is the process through which an individual learns a set of political attitudes and forms opinions about social issues. Liberty is considered the greatest freedom of individuals that is consistent with the freedom of other individuals in the society. Order, a state of peace and security. Maintaining order by protecting members of society from violence and criminal activity is the oldest purpose of government. We have equality. As a political value, the idea that all people are equal worth. Property is anything that can be owned. And then we have capitalism. This is an economic system characterized by the private ownership of wealth-creating assets, free market, and freedom of contract. The final thing up there is eminent domain. This is a power set forth in the Fifth Amendment of the United States Constitution that allows governments to take private property for public use under the condition that just compensation is offered to the landowner. Governments can vary in form depending on who controls the government. In a democracy, authority is held by the people. In a totalitarian and authoritarian regimes, control is exercised by a single individual or a small group. Greek terms are often used to indicate how widely power is distributed. An autocracy is ruled by the best, while an oligarchy is ruled by a few. And democracy is understood as rule by the people. The United States is a representative democracy, where the people elect representatives to make the decisions. In the United States House of Representatives, we currently have Kristi Noem. In the United States Senate, we have John Thune, who is our senior member, and Mike Rounds. Who really rules in America? Theories of American democracy include majoritarianism, in which the government does what the majority wants. Elitism. The elite theory states that society is ruled by a small number of wealthy people who exercise power in their self-interest. The primary goal of such a society is stability, because elites do not want to see any change in their status. Pluralism. Pluralism theory proposes that conflict in society is among interest groups. Bargaining and compromising among groups determine political decision-making. It has been suggested that interest groups can become so powerful that the society is virtually paralyzed by the struggle between them. Ideology can be defined as a comprehensive, logical set of beliefs about the nature of people and about the institutions and role of government. American ideology has been dominated by two ideologies: liberalism, which is a set of beliefs that include support of positive government action to improve the welfare of individuals, support civil rights, and bring about political and social change. Conservatism is the belief that includes advocacy of a limited role of government, helping individuals, support for traditional values, and a cautious response to change. We often associate people on the left to be liberals and right to be conservatives. We will study these much more in depth as the school year goes along. We will also find out, are you a conservative? Are you a liberal?